folks, welcome back to the Relentless Pursuit of Shade. I am Lori.
And I'm Cindy.
And we are training for our first marathon. Today is Sunday and we are going to be doing our long run.
9 miles today, I believe, right?
Yes, which last week we did 10, so
9 should be nothing.
yeah. So we are in beautiful Safety Harbor this morning. Some of our friends that we normally run with, they couldn't come, and so we figured we'd come out here for a change of scenery. Plus, we're gonna get hills.
We're gonna get some hills.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So today we just really want to quickly tell you about how we got into running. So I have been basically running my whole adult life on and off and on. Of course, when I'm heavier, I don't run very well, but a long time ago, I just would run a mile, and then one day I decided I think I want to run a little bit further, so I just started running an extra block, another extra block, another extra block, until I got myself up to about 3 miles, which I thought was amazing, and that I would never go over that.
Did you start running by yourself?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. So I always run for weight loss. Like, I'm always running so I can eat. So I've had to do it for years. I've been doing this. So, but only about 6 years ago did I started doing any distance, and that's because my friend Debbie, who's my sorority sister, she told me, Lori, you should try to do a half marathon with me.
And you thought she was crazy.
I did. But I was able to go out, and she just riled me up, and I went out, I think that day that she told me she wanted me to do it, and I was able to run 9 miles, and I couldn't even believe it. I just was completely shocked that I could do it. So I ended up doing my first marathon with her, and now Debbie and I have done 5 half marathons together. So I love you, Debbie. So anyway, that's how I got into it, and now thank you to Jen for convincing me to do a whole marathon. So anyway.
Well, and I have all the thanks to Jen. We actually worked out together at Camp Gladiator, and she would come out and run before our workouts. And I couldn't even believe how are you running 2-3 miles and then working out in the heat for an hour? She's like, come join me one morning, Cindy. Well, I did, and of course, like we said last week, we talk, and then we talk, and then we talk. And after the first time, we stopped, and I had ran 2 miles, and I was like, wow, I've never been able to even run a block by myself, you know? So, and then I just continued. I enjoyed our talks and just continued to run. And so basically mine is for socialization, you know, now with the run group and all the support. I've done 2 half marathons, and now we're working on the marathon. So I've only been running for about a year, so
right,
I'm still kind of newbie at it.
But you're doing great, and we wouldn't know each other or
Exactly.
be friends if we didn't run. And so now we know everything about each other because we spend hours
on end talking and talking
running.
and
So
running.
It's really a great thing. I love you, hon.
I love you.
So anyway, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We'll probably check in about halfway through, and wish us luck.
And no sun today.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're about halfway. Patricia's found us. I'm shaking because I'm so, I don't know,
Here's
out of
some
breath.
Oranges.
Cindy's got oranges. It's like super, super humid today.
It's already like 87 degrees.
Your glasses are foggy.
Already. Yeah.
We've been talking, but it's been a lot harder, a lot more difficult to speak today because it's like we're breathing in
yeah.
water. So anyway, so anything? Just 4.5 more miles.
Just 4.5.
So we'll see.
It's a long way right now.
We'll see you at the end.
Did it! Finally, yes.
It was really hard today.
It was torture today.
It's very humid, very hot.
So I don't know,
So
Mark,
Lori and Cindy, how many miles did you guys do today?
We did 9.
9 brutal miles. And Patricia?
I did 3 miles of running and 2 miles of walking with my teenage son. So.
Very good.
Good
And
job.
so now we're here at the Daydreamers Cafe in Safety Harbor so we can enjoy a breakfast together. So would you ladies say today was probably the worst day with the heat and humidity?
Yes.
Yes, probably.
Of course, we say that every week.
Every
Right.
week, yeah.
But
He keeps
last
trying to
week,
top us.
yeah, last week doing 10 and then this week doing 9. There's no way we could have done 10 today. It was so hot.
thank God we had each other. I mean, seriously.
Right. Well, that's
Um,
what we've been saying. It's all about everybody being out here together and watching out for each other.
Yeah.
We were actually going from, okay, let's get to that cone. Okay, let's get to that stop sign.
Yep.
Awesome.
And you know, one thing that Mark's always told me is that running on this concrete is really hard. And when we were running down here, we were sidewalk almost the whole way, as opposed to when we're on the trail, and the asphalt's a lot easier to run on. So we had a lot of hills too.
Yes.
We ran the bridge twice, ran all those hills in Philippi Park. So anyway, I'm proud of us. We did it.
Yes.
We're gonna go eat now. And now it's time for Susan. Mark just went on an adventure.
Yes, we did. Okay, as I've been telling you people, I was supposed to do a half marathon in Iowa this weekend. That did not happen because lovely American Airlines apparently cannot cool their cabins off enough for me to get onto it. So
we drank.
we are intimately familiar with the Dallas-Fort Worth airport and the surrounding area. But we made the best of the situation. We met a lot of new people. We met a couple from Miami that we're probably going to go visit them at some point.
Aw.
There's Rachel is visiting her parents here in Brandon, Florida, locally. So she and I and Mark are going to meet tonight for dinner. So, you know, you just make the best of a bad situation and meet new people. And, you know, that's what running's all about. That's what life's all about. So I did my 13, and I skipped the .1, sorry to disappoint, miles yesterday. And the same kind of conditions these girls had today, but got it done. So I feel like I'm halfway to the marathon now. And actually one of the girls that went with me to, well, almost to Iowa, she was gonna run a marathon in Iowa and didn't get to, obviously. So now she's joined our Marine Corps team. So we'll be having her in the vlogs at some point if we can get her out here with us. So,
Awesome.
so like I say, bad situation, just make it the best you can and just keep going.
Good run, girls.
Thank you.
All right.